What is the typical procedure for a drug case and a drug case in Newnan, Georgia? So typically, after an arrest happens and all of those stuff, the case process begins. When that happens, the defendant is going to be arrested and hopefully given a bond. Magistrate judges can give bonds at first appearance on a lot of drug offenses. There are some trafficking cases, however, where a superior court judge has to set that bond. Okay, so some of these are taken very seriously. Now, if the person bonds out, that's great. They get to stay. They kind of get to skip the next step of a preliminary hearing. But if they do not get a bond, they'll have that preliminary hearing, which is kind of an information gathering process for the lawyer to kind of question the cop and figure out what exactly is going on with the case. As part of the investigation, law enforcement sends the suspected drugs to the GBI. It takes a long time to get those drugs back from GBI, okay? Confirming that what they are or what they are not. But once that happens, prosecutors usually will issue either an indictment or an accusation as a formal charging document that gets someone into court. But more importantly, it allows us to get your discovery. It allows us to get your police reports, the GBI testing, body-worn camera footage, all of those things that we want from the day you hire us and that you want to see because you want to see what the cops are saying and how that checks out against what the truth is. Once we get that discovery, we always share it with the clients electronically, or if they're in jail on paper. We'll review that stuff. You're going to have an arraignment date. In Newnan, you normally do not have to go to that arraignment date. We can waive it, okay? Then there's going to be a motions process, plea negotiations, and a resolution. And that's kind of the steps that a case process takes, right, throughout the beginning. So if you have a drug offense in Newnan, if you have questions about how the case process works or what the steps are going to look like, give us a call, 470-635-1725.